probably pissed
So
off
that
a
should
bit
mean
there.
automatic demotion.
Toxic. Technically it was 3 losses. Not in a tournament. Safe.
Here we go.
Alright.
I'm gonna jump out of this chat.
Me too.
Wow. You full on gonna try harder?
Oh,
Wow.
fully try hard.
Hey, it's my promotion match. I'll stay in there if you want then.
We get the free
Yeah.
match beef. We best
yeah,
of 5
same
in
here.
this. Fucking grudge match. Right, I'll be back after. I'll start the
Alright.
game in a sec.
Disconnected.
Heyo everyone, welcome back. We got King of the Hill challenge. Winner goes up. King of the Hill challenge. Winner goes up, loser goes down. Let's fucking do it, man. No one's scared of this. We've got yep. So it's Shift versus Tomo. Tomo's our Division 1 guy. Shift's our Division 2 guy. For all other tournaments, they'll maintain the divisions. This is purely within the realm of King of the Hill. So because it's such high stakes, promotion demotion, we're going to do a best of 5 rather than a best of 3, and I'm excited to see how this goes. So let's play, and you know what? We'll keep the map from the tournament. Private match, great private match. We should still be on best of 5 yet. We'll go. And we will create the match. Let's go! So the first of 5, Tomo vs Shift. I've been looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this matchup. And we're straight back in. Let's fucking do it. And we've got High Times here to spectate with us. Are we straight in? Let's see. Oh, Tomo getting a good kickoff. These players have never 1v1'd each other before. So it's really interesting. Oh, Tomo getting a good flick in there. And this is after myself and Shift just lost to Tomo and High Times in the tournament. So there's already a bit of grudge going on here. Tomo's already slapped us about. And now he's going to try and slap Shift around on his own. We got the King of the Hill. Shift coming nice down the wall. Tomo's grabbed it. Coming off there. It's gone a bit central. Shift might get onto it. Oh, what a dirty demo by Tomo there. Keeping it safe. Picked up his 100 boost. He's going to wait for this one to drop. He can see Shift coming in. So he gets the touch and he gets a good block to keep it across him. Have a look. Oh, couldn't quite get the power. Doesn't have to boost either. He's going to need to collect some because Shift's on an aggressive attack. There we go. Tomo manages to collect it. And I seem to be stuck on Tomo, or the director cam's just not being very friendly, but Tomo's still on there. Shift couldn't get the block, and Tomo with a second goal. Taking a 2-goal lead, and Tomo does play ones. I say all the time about he's got a specific playstyle. Does him really well. Definitely takes a bit of getting used to. And even though he doesn't say he likes ones, I think it does suit him, to be fair. As much as he doesn't enjoy it. And there we go, he gets the kick off and gets the 3rd goal. He's 3 ahead already, Jesus Christ. See what Shift can do here. Good kick off there. Tomo's straight defensive, knowing that Shift's going to go for that shot. And he's left himself low on boost. Gets the fake maybe. Oh, and does really well there. Tomo keeping in a difficult position, but Shift managing to pop him off into the corner and then double tapping it off the corner and into the goal. Brings it back within 2 on this first of our best of 5. Oh, Tomo and Shift getting a good even kick off, but Tomo managed to pick up the boost and the ball, and he should be able to get around and flick on this. I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, Shift just not quite getting there in time, and Tomo takes it back to 3 ahead. Shift coming out on top with a kick off. He should be able to get the corner boost. Tomo's gone for the other one. Shift's taking it off the wall. Trying to get a flip reset. He might have got it, but it was probably a little bit too late to use. Oh, Tomo knocks it past. They actually look like he got it past Shift for a second there, but he manages to get the touch. And booms, they boom each other. I think we had both players taken out from that one, so a bit of a reset, but Tomo starts out with a ball. Shift getting a good tackle. And another touch on that to make it awkward for Tomo while he goes and gets some boost. But Tomo's still going to get the touch on the ball, even though Shift's here made it awkward. Back with Tomo now. Back with Shift, yeah. Comes up, gets the ball. Hits the ball. Alright. Some good dunking plays here. Shift's really going to have to... you know, start getting scripts. And, yeah, there we go. Really nice shot from Shift. And getting into his mojo. And he scored 2 goals, so very good so far. He's still 2 behind Tomo at the minute, but there's plenty of time to get back in this. And especially being a best of 5. And can he get the... Oh, and he almost got the kick-off goal. He had to go for it, being 2 down. And it looks like he's going to be able to recover, so he didn't commit overly on that attempt. Oh, Tomo, it looked like he almost got it over Shift there, but he manages to get a slight touch. Almost recovers round for it. But now Tomo keeping his cool and just drifting that one into the back of the net, and it's 5-2 now. Haha, yo dad. You missed the tournament, but we've got a King of the Hill match, which is kind of like, I don't know if I told you about it, it's the, oh, so we've got 5 divisions of players. Tomolad's in Division 1, Shift is in Division 2, and usually they'll play each other in the same division, so there's a king for each division. But Shift has been undefeated for 4 games in Division 2, so he wants to get promoted and he's challenged Tomo, and they've got a best of 5, and whoever wins the best of 5 here, if Shift wins his best of 5, he will win his promotion, but he will also knock Tomolad down to Division 2, so it's a high stakes game. And both players getting some goals out. Tomo got a couple of early goals to take a lead, and even though it's been a lot of back and forth since then, Tomo's managed to maintain that, but we are in the first game of the best of 5. Yep, it's the first game. Tomo's in the lead at the minute, of course, but this is the first of the best of 5, so there's still plenty to go. And Shift is definitely warming up here. He's getting another goal, bringing it back to within 2. And you know what? It did look like this game had got away from him, but with 1 minute 30 left, he's still got plenty of time to pull this back. And yeah, shout out to Potato Missy, he's my dad, showing some support. It's going to come in. It's aggressive, he's got a decent amount of boost. I think he's going to go try to pick up that corner now to get a recovery. Tomo overextends there, but Shift gets the backflip. I think he wanted to slow down a bit, but I'm not sure the backflip was fully intentional. Coming off the wall, and a nice hit on the side. Sweeps back in, he should be able to do something nice here, and he gets the double touch off the top corner, and Tomo just couldn't position himself for that, and he's back within 1, and Shift is on the comeback here. Let's see if he can get another to level this back up, and that'd be very interesting after Tomo looked very much on top near the start of the game. Shift has started to read his play style a little bit and get a bit better on there, and he gets another good save, but Tomo does take the boost, and he should be able to get around here. No, I think... Yep, Shift, he knows he's low on boost. He's just stopping Tomo getting the clean hit on that with some very good aggressive wrestling in the middle there. Good 50 as well. He's now going to pick up Tomo's corner, knock it into the middle. And again, keeping that pressure, and he should level it all up now, and Tomo will be sweating. And actually, I think these guys are in chat together, so we might sneak in between the game and see if they're getting toxic with each other, because that'd be interesting. So the kickoff ends up in blue half, but I think Shift's going to be able to collect his boost and come out with the initial attack from this. Does a big hit to begin with, he's going to follow it up, knock it into Tomo's corner. So I know Tomo being calculated, just waiting there for Shift to hang himself there. Gave him enough rope and gave him enough time to mess himself up, which is often the case in ones. Party error, but it shouldn't matter too much. Then Tomo takes his goal, regains the lead after such a valiant effort from Shift with just 16 seconds to go. That's got to be very demoralising for Shift after making such a good comeback to kind of play himself for that last goal. Both players gone for the mid boost, so Shift should have some time to take control on this. He hasn't got long left of the game though, so he needs to really get a goal from this move here. If he tried to make Tomo sweat and go up for it and play it low, but it didn't quite work out that time. And Tomo comes out with a victory on the first game, but actually it looks like Shift has been on top for that second half, so we'll see if that carries on into the second game of the series. They're both ready to go straight to the next game. Good to see. Shift is nuts. It's true. Both of these players have slapped me in 1v1s. Tomo multiple times. I've only played Shift once, but he definitely beat me. And we'll leave it at that. Not that I'm a great ones player to be the benchmark, but Tomo getting it there, Shift just missing it on defense. You can't afford to do that in 1v1. You've got no player to rotate around for you. But he had to go for it. He would have thought that was on target. Didn't want to risk not going for it and just leaving it to roll into the goal. So fair play there. Tomo takes the early lead after also winning the first game of the series. But because this is a promotion-demotion match, it's best of 5. So even if he wins this, there's still another game to go, at least. Shift getting some nice control. Was a little thick, almost catches Tomo off guard. Getting a quickly John this just to stop any issues occurring from me not being in the party. Tomo's got the control. It's looking very dangerous here. Shift is going to struggle, but he does get the block there. Very good. But Tomo manages to pick up Shift's corner boost, which might leave him a little bit low. 23. He's got a little bit to work with, but he's just used it all. Gets the power side, tries to get that power on it. He's getting in a very difficult position. Tomo knows it. Shift's flipping like a madman to get back, and he does do it. And potentially a missed opportunity from Tomo there with Shift being so low on boost. But, you know, he's the one that's the goal up at the minute, so he's the one that doesn't need to take the risks. And can he get the angle on this? Oh, and he looks like he did, but Shift got him really fast. Tomo knocking it up and over and making sure that one went in the goal. Very well played there. Here you go. This is good having high times in the party as well. Doing the admin work, keeping us all together. Shift's taking it off the wall. Tomo coming in, realising Shift couldn't do too much, but he does get the boost. So as long as Tomo doesn't get a good flick on this, he should be able to get the defence, and he does. He's going to follow it up the wall. He missed his own corner, got left with 0, but got demolished. But that ball has gone back quite far for Tomo, so Shift might be able to reposition and reset now. Hits the inside of his own post, he won't be happy with that. Picks up some pads. Looks like that might have bounced a little bit too high for Tomo to sneak in. Oh no, but it just drops in front of the corner, and Tomo hits it at the perfect moment. Reaching over his aerial and puts him 3 goals ahead. So after Shift had a really good showing to pull some back in the second half of the first game, he hasn't managed to carry that momentum across, and he's going to have to do the same again now. But as I say that, he gets 1 back, brings it back within 2. So it's a good kick off there. Risked it to stay with it, and it was well worth it because it came right in front of him. Good save from Tomo. Shift is going to go for the boost still, and he gets a little chip, but I think Tomo might have got a hit on that to raise it a bit higher, so he couldn't get the shot off straight away. Gives Tomo time to reset and get a shot off of his own, and oh, Shift will be upset with that one. It was a decent punt from Tomo, but knowing Shift standard, I think he would have fancied himself for that one. And Tomo back to 3 ahead. Very similar to the first game. We did see Shift come all the way back to, I think he leveled it up in the end at 6-6 or something like that. Before Tomo just got that go-ahead goal with 15 seconds to go. So we know Shift is capable of making these comebacks, even if he didn't follow it through last time. And Tomo just using the potential desperation that Shift might have, being 3 goals behind that he needs them, and just keeping his cool, which he can do. So many goals ahead at the minute. And yeah, especially ones, it gets very difficult when you're a couple goals behind, because the other player can start feeling a bit more comfortable, and it's very much a mental game in ones. Shift getting a good turn into it, but Tomo positioned nicely. Coming at Shift aggressively, looks like he's going to go for the hook shot, but he's waiting for it. And he waited long enough and baited out the hit from Shift, and goes 5 ahead now. And Shift's really going to have to pull some out of the bag to get back into this. Looks like Shift is going to come out with it from the kickoff, but 0 boost, so he wants to position that nice. If he doesn't quite get the flick he wanted, risks it all. As I say, he needs to be this far behind at the minute. It looks like he gets away with it actually. Both players got some boost. Shift gets the first hit. Tomo turned around really tactfully though and managed to collect the ball from Shift's hit. And got into Brazil scores at the minute. So Shift's going to want to score a couple goals just so the game doesn't finish at Brazil without letting Shift go. He didn't play like that against me. Ones is a very different game. Shift, he does get that second goal, and there's still a minute 40, and it'd be interesting to see if Shift makes the gun for it now. He's very low on time, but if he can pull off a kickoff chain or something like that, or at the very least get himself some momentum, because he doesn't want to go out with a sweep here. He is the Division 2 player against the Division 1 player, so Tomo is the favourite, but Shift has been asking for a match against Division 1 player, and he's getting what he's asked for, and maybe not too pleased with how it's turning out. We'll definitely go in for a post-match interview and post-series interview and see how the players react to this game. Shift, really good turn on that to get the angle and the power, and he does get a couple goals, and he's bringing it back. So very well done to him. I say as a minimum, he's going to want that momentum going into the next game. Looks like Shift's going to pick it up from the kickoff. Decent amount of boost. Goes for the hard hit. Forces the save out of Tomo. But Tomo looks like he's going to come better onto this. Yeah, and he gets a nice hit himself. Stealing the boost from Shift, but Shift is on 90. Tomo might think he's on less, so maybe he can use that to his advantage. Ball doesn't quite go in. Shift collects it, and can he get a count here? And oh, Tomo coming in with a demo. He's not having any of that. Oh, ruthless. Absolutely relentless in this 1v1 here, Tomo. He's not pulling any punches. Shift coming out on top from the kickoff, picking up the 100 boost from the side. See what he does here. He's going to decide to take it on his car. Goes for a decent air dribble, but Tomo's right there to match it. Oh, and he gets a fast counter attack, and that's something that Tomo is really good at. It does punish you, you know. Sometimes you feel like no matter what you do, trying to attack against him, he gets to save and the counter attack like that. So you always need to make sure you're never overcommitting. But when you're 7 goals behind, it's hard not to commit on the attack. And then Tomo is coming out with the kickoff goal here, and it looks like he's going to walk away with game 2 out of the best of 5. Going in, Shift again, looking like he's coming out on top in the kickoff, just not being able to utilise them as much as he would hope. But it does get it that time. Say it's all about that momentum now. I don't think he can get 7 goals in 30 seconds, but you know, I hope he does surprise me, because that'll be very interesting to watch. Here is he going to go wait for the bounce, get big hit? Yep, Tomo's there to match it there. That boost is not going to spawn for shift, but the mid one's there, so he's going to keep taking it. Saw Tomo's retreat a little bit, so he's going to try and make most of his time. Collects it here, and if he gets a nice flick off on this, it will really set him up for the next game. Doesn't quite work out, but he's still got some good goals, and as I said, it's a best of 5 rather than best of 3, so we've still got a minimum of one more game here. Tomo looking good for it so far, and we'll definitely jump in after this game into the chat and see what sort of rivalries are going on. So potentially the last game here, or potentially 3 more. Shift would have to get the reverse sweep at this point though. Come on, is that cheering for Shift? I know he could do better. Yep. We'll see if he can pull out something nice for us on this stream. Say Tomo, it is. If you haven't played Tomo in a 1v1, you might not. I don't. If it's difficult to understand, there's something about it that seems different. Very hard to work against. Oh, and again, he just gets it speedily into that goal, and Shift really needs to make sure he doesn't let Tomo run away this game. Yeah, being the last of the 3. Good clear there from Shift. Oh, Tomo gets the demo and the boost though, and that's not looking good for Shift here, as Tomo gets another goal. Taking him 2 ahead. Demo's coming out, Trumps. Tomo collecting the ball and the boost. Shift, he needed to go in for that 50, didn't work out for him though. Tomo's going to get 3 ahead now. Come on, Shift, go for the content. Good hit up. Shift collects it. Oh. He's got the boost though, and he's going to follow this one up. Not much Tomo could do about that one, and if Shift gets a few of them, he could be well back into this. Good composure off the wall. Impossible to read there from Tomo. For Tomo. Oh, Shift getting a good kick off. He's going to go straight for goal, try and catch Tomo off guard. Doesn't quite get the angle, but he picks up the corner boost, and Tomo should be low, so if Shift can spin around and get something good on this. I'm not sure if Tomo managed to go get the opposite corner. No, he didn't, so Shift can get a good hit. Oh, and he almost did. But Tomo managing to keep up there, and he's just picked up that full mid boost, so Shift has lost the advantage there, but he's still got possession and control of the ball, so if he can make a play here to catch Tomo off guard. He's just so intimidating when he's back on the line there. But Shift is still keeping up the pressure. Gets a demo back, and can he get the revenge for that earlier goal? Is he fast enough? And he is, and that's a demo goal for each player now. And I know that Shifty does like his demos, so I'm not surprised that he doesn't let Tomo outshine him when it comes to the demo plays. Good kick off there from Tomo. Yeah, he was always going to get that after that kick-off. Shift will be disappointed after the hard work he put in to get back within 1 goal to concede from the kick-off there. It just happens sometimes in once. Shift manages to grab the 100. He's going to try and catch Tomo off guard. Tomo really fast though to get there after some good play from Shift. Shift is going super speedy now, Beasto mode. Beast mode I think you'd probably call it. Oh, very aggressive there, Tomo, low boost. Shift, low boost also, but he's got the ball and the possession. Oh, and Tomo missed it, a bit frantic, but... Oh, and he misses it again! No! Wouldn't expect him to miss it twice. 1 time, maybe a fake, though Tomo fakes a lot, but 2 times. I don't think he's double faking it in front of goal there. And back to within 1 goal, so... I don't know, he's dangling a potential comeback on Shift's front of Shift again. And he gets the equaliser, so we'll see. Is this the moment that Shift's figured out Tomo's play style and he turns it around? He's going to have to get the reverse sweep if he does. He does get the kick off again. He's going to go for boost this time, which should be fine because it looked like Tomo positionally didn't come out too great from the kick off. Yep, Shift gets a good 50, good bump, good flick. Oh, but he doesn't get the goal. He's still hitting Tomo away. He's thought, screwed up. He's still my boost. I need to go back, make sure I don't get conceded on. And this is what we're saying. He needs to be a bit more safe. But Tomo with his fake, sending Shift away. And that's it. This is the dilemma. You go aggressive and you risk the counter attacks, and you try and be defensive. You give your opponent too much time on the ball, and it's such a balancing act. And Shift just trying to find that balance right now. But he does gain possession from the kick-off again. He's going to want to close down that score sooner rather than later. Tomo picking up the mid-boost, Shift picking up the corner. He's going to grab possession, put it on top of his car, try and get the cut across Tomo. He's doing some decent shadowing. Goes around. Tomo on the clear again. He's going to pick up that side boost. It might have been a good move for Shift to have denied him that, but he prioritised getting the ball, and he does get the clear for now. Picks up the mid boost himself. Tomo's on his corner. He's probably going to knock that across to the other corner, and Shift is waiting for it. Gets the second touch though, Tomo. Really well to send Shift out there. Gets the boost after the bump from Shift. I think if Shift had got the bump and the boost, he might have been good for it, but Tomo's doing really well to keep possession here. And from a dangerous position, he's now got it on top of his head in front of goal, and he's looking really good for it. He's going to go for the... he does go for the quick shot, and even though he got the power, he didn't quite get the accuracy, just on the outside of the post. But they're definitely worth going for in ones. Shift, nice flick, and he brings it back level, and we're really heating this game up now. Bit of back and forth. So good job, Shift will be happy we went for the best of 5 rather than the best of 3 in this, because if we just stuck at the best of 3, he wouldn't have come out looking great in this series. But regardless of what happens now, he's had a really good showing in this third game, after some good comebacks in the first as well. Tomo waiting patiently. Oh, just gets it over Shift there. I'm assuming it was perhaps a little bit low boost, or just expected a harder shot, because I think he might have fancied himself for that one if he was watching it back. Still got 53 seconds though to level it back up. It's going to be difficult here, Tomo taking the mid boost. It's going to give him some time on the ball. Shifter going aggressive. I'd have perhaps moved back a bit there, but he's stayed with it, and it seems to be working out for him so far, as he's picked up the mid and then gains possession here. Grabs the other mid. Tomo's had to go for his corner, but he does have full now. Can Shift go off the roof? Oh, and it looked like he might have been on for it there if Tomo didn't get that read and dunk really well. And this is it. Whatever Shift is trying at the minute, it's getting counteracted, but 30 seconds, it's still very doable. Oh, and that might just be very damning for Shift. Oh, and he does get back really well then to get the save. But he's going to have to get goal straight away here. Oh no! He gets the nice flick and the demo. Can he get there fast enough to finish it off? No, he can't, and that might just be the end. That's a real shame there. He did really, really nice. Really well that last ditch. And if he'd got that, you know, anything could have happened on the kickoff. Really good games from all there. I am going to join the TeamSpeak and see if I can get some reactions.
Connected.
I think one of the players might be a bit more chatty than the other, but we'll see.
Channel switched.
Heyo!
Heyo.
Good games. Shift gone quiet.
Yep.
You did.
To be fair, you're getting really unlucky with the fucking 50s.
Kickoffs.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
bastards.
3/4 of my goals were kickoffs.
Yeah, that was like when me and Shift played. I don't know why I'm just giving you more shit. But
No,
nice.
not at all.
So you got to win another 4 games now, Shift, before you get another chance.
Well, that's going to be ages because no one in Div 2 have even played really.
I'm only kidding, man. We'll at least one more. We'll get you set up against Pav that we couldn't do the other day. At a minimum. I'm sure Rafe will give you another go.
Doubtful.
But nah, very, very nice.
To be honest, though, I feel like Shift should be in Div 1 anyway. Like, it's a bit stupid. He's in Div 2 considering like Champ 3.
Well, he's gonna have to challenge. Someone else.
Yeah, but who's.
God.
Well, to be fair,
Who's
Phil's
in Div
Division
2?
1.
I
So
mean,
you could
who's in
challenge
Div
Phil.
1 in this?
High Times.
Division 1? Am I?
Oh
two.
no, shit. Yeah, that wouldn't have made sense for the
Yeah,
tournament.
because.
So it's you, Bridges, Dave, Dax, Masterus. There's a couple of yous.
That's worse.
Masterus. I don't think he's doing. I don't know if he's. Some players did say they just didn't want to do 1v1s though, which is fair enough. But we'll sort something out. It'd be a shame to put you up to Division 1 without having another a promotion game, innit? Need to beat at least one guy.
That's right.
But, like, I don't. To be honest, I don't really care about wands, so Shift can have my place if he wants.
No, man, you got to beat you.
No,
Lose
because,
that
like, I've played fucking. One King of the Hill game, and that's because I was forced to. I didn't really want to, no offense.
Well, I'm going to end the stream
Considering
before he gets damned anymore.
Right.
Let's have a look. Yeah, so. Good games, guys.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks, everyone watching. See you later, Dad. Hope you enjoyed.
Is your dad watching?
Yeah, you want to say hello to him?
Hello!
Hi, Scotty's dad.
Oh, and Pip showing up as well. I don't know how long you've been on, Pip, if you saw any of the games, but we're finishing up now. So thanks, everyone. Peace.